Some disasters warn us. Some arrive without mercy. But a few begin with nothing more than a whisper beneath our feet. Scientists have waited decades for the moment the San Andreas Fault finally snaps. But what if the first fracture has already begun?
Stretching over 800 miles, the San Andreas Fault marks the boundary between two massive plates, the Pacific and the North American. A geological scar dividing California in two. For centuries, pressure has built along this fault. Locked segments haven't moved in over 150 years. And every year, the stress grows, like pulling back a bowstring tighter and tighter.
At some point, the plates must slip. This isn't a question of if, it's a question of when. Seismologists estimate that when the rupture begins, it could race along the fault at nearly 2 miles per second. A wall of destruction moving faster than any human can outrun.
Imagine it's a quiet morning in California. Birds chirp, cars hum, life feels ordinary. Then, a sudden jolt, a violent thrust. The earth tears open. The rupture begins near the locked southern segment, the most overdue region, and accelerates northward like a fuse burning through the state.
In the first 8 seconds, skyscrapers begin to sway. Within 15, highways twist like rope. In less than a minute, Los Angeles faces the strongest shaking it has ever recorded. Towers built before the year 2000 will struggle. Brick structures crumble. Gas lines rupture. Fires ignite before rescue teams can respond.
But the big one doesn't stop at Los Angeles. As the rupture races north, Palmdale shakes violently. Bakersfield experiences intense ground waves. And San Francisco feels the distant echo of destruction. Tens of millions of people will feel the shaking, from Mexico to Oregon.
The quake itself is only the beginning. In the worst-hit areas, power, water, and communication could fail for weeks.
A full rupture, from the Salton Sea to Parkfield, would unleash one of the strongest earthquakes in modern American history. The ground could shift up to 30 feet in an instant. Entire towns would find themselves on the opposite side of the fault from where they began.
Supply chains break. Airports close. The West Coast, a global economic engine, grinds to a halt. The rebuilding could take decades. The psychological impact, even longer.
Scientists can estimate probabilities. They can monitor strain. But they cannot, yet, predict the exact moment the fault will snap. What they do know is chilling. The southern San Andreas is locked, loaded, and overdue.
So if the big one is inevitable, what will you be doing in the final calm moments before the Earth decides to move?
And when California shakes, the rest of the world will feel the aftershocks. Because beneath America, another threat is rising.